Hey everyone, welcome back to English at Gym, Listen and Speak. I'm Sarah, and as always, I'm here with my favorite travel buddy, well, at least in spirit.
Hey, Sarah. Hey, everyone. I'm David. I'm mostly a travel buddy because I'm great at holding the snacks while we wait in line.
That is a very important job, David. Today we're talking about travel and dream destinations. Do you have the travel bug lately?
Oh, definitely. The travel bug. That's a great phrase. It means you have a very strong desire to travel, right? Like an itch you have to scratch.
Exactly. It's like a tiny bug bites you, and suddenly you're looking at flights to Tokyo at 3 a.m. Guilty. I was actually looking at pictures of the Swiss Alps last night. But man, travel isn't always glamorous, is it?
Oh, gosh, no. We see the beautiful Instagram photos, but we don't see the airport scramble.
The airport scramble. Is that when you realize you left your passport on the kitchen counter?
Hopefully not. A scramble is just a situation where everyone is moving fast and things are a bit chaotic or messy.
Like me trying to take my shoes off at security while holding a laptop and a coffee. I actually spilled a latte on a security guard once.
No way! David, that's... Oh no. Was he angry? Let's just say he didn't give me a fast track through the line. He just stared at his wet uniform. I felt like a fish out of water.
A fish out of water. Good one. That means feeling very uncomfortable or out of place because you're in an unfamiliar situation.
I was definitely out of place. I just wanted to disappear into the floor. Anyway, Sarah, what's your go-to travel destination?
My go-to. That means my favorite or my usual choice. I think I'd have to say Italy.
Italy, classic. Is it for the history or are you just there for the carbs?
100% the carbs. Give me all the pasta and gelato. I want to eat my way through Rome.
To eat your way through a city. I love that. It means to visit many different places just to try the food.
Exactly. I don't need museums, I need mozzarella. But what about you, David? If money was no object, where would you go?
No object. That means if money wasn't a problem or a limit, right?
You got it. If you had $1 million just for a vacation.
Oh man, I would go to Antarctica. I want to see the penguins and the giant icebergs.
Antarctica? Brr. You'd need a very heavy parka. That's a thick, warm jacket with a hood.
Oh, I'd buy the best parka money can buy. I want to feel like an explorer, but I'm also scared of the cold.
Wait, you want to go to the coldest place on Earth, but you're scared of the cold? That's ironic, David.
I know, I know. Ironic means the opposite of what you expect happens. I love the idea of it, but the reality?
The reality is probably frozen toes. I think I'll stick to the sunny beaches. Speaking of beaches,
Oh, are you a beach bum? Someone who just loves to sit on the sand all day doing nothing?
proudly, I love to soak up the sun. That means to sit outside and enjoy the warmth of the sun.
I'm more of a sightseer. I like to walk around, see the monuments, and take 1,000 blurry photos.
Sightseer. That's a perfect word for learners. It's just someone who visits famous or interesting places.
Yeah, but I always end up getting lost. I have a terrible sense of direction.
Me too. I once tried to find the Eiffel Tower in Paris and ended up in a grocery store 3 miles away.
Well, at least you could buy snacks. Being lost can be a blessing in disguise sometimes.
A blessing in disguise. That's a bit of a long one. It means something that seems bad at first, but results in something good later.
Like finding a hidden cafe because you took a wrong turn. Those are the best travel moments.
They really are. It makes the trip feel like an adventure rather than just a checklist.
Do you usually pack light, Sarah, or are you the person with 3 suitcases for a weekend trip?
Oh, I am definitely an overpacker. I bring clothes for just in case.
Just in case. That's what we say when we prepare for a situation that might not even happen.
Exactly. Just in case it snows in Hawaii, I have a sweater. Just in case I get invited to a royal ball, I have a gown.
A royal ball in Hawaii, that's very optimistic of you, Sarah.
Hey, you never know. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry, meaning it's better to be careful than to regret it later. I'm the opposite, though.
Really? Are you a minimalist? Someone who prefers to keep things very simple and carry very little?
Yeah, I try to fit everything in a backpack, but then I realize I forgot my socks.
Socks are pretty important, David, especially if you're heading to Antarctica.
Good point. I should probably make a list next time.
Lists are lifesavers. They help you stay organized. That means keeping things in order and planning well.
I'm more of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy.
Oh, I love that idiom. To fly by the seat of your pants means to do something without a plan, just using your intuition.
It's exciting until you realize you didn't book a hotel and you're sleeping in a train station.
Okay, maybe a little bit of planning is good, especially for our English learners listening.
True, it's good to have an itinerary. That's a fancy word for a travel plan or a list of places to visit.
Exactly. An itinerary keeps you on track. So, David, what's the first thing on your bucket list for travel?
A bucket list. That's a list of all the things you want to do before, well, you kick the bucket or die.
Exactly. It sounds a bit dark, but it's actually a very positive way to think about your goals.
My number one is seeing the northern lights. I've heard they're breathtaking.
Breathtaking. That means something is so beautiful or amazing that it takes your breath away.
Yeah, just looking at the sky turning green and purple, wow, I'd probably cry.
I'd probably just be trying to take a photo and realize my battery died.
That is so relatable. The struggle is real when it comes to technology and travel.
The struggle is real. We use that to talk about small, everyday difficulties in a funny way.
Like trying to use a translation app when your internet is spotty.
Internet spotty, meaning it's not stable. It works 1 second and stops the next.
It's the worst. You're trying to ask where the bathroom is and the phone just keeps loading.
And you're just standing there like, help?
Exactly. It definitely tests your patience.
Speaking of patience, David, have you ever been on a really long road trip?
Oh man, a road trip. That's when you drive a long distance for fun, right? Usually with friends and way too many bags of chips.
Exactly. Last summer, my family decided to drive across the coast. It was supposed to be scenic.
Scenic. That's a lovely word. It means having beautiful natural scenery like mountains or the ocean. Was it?
It was scenic for about an hour. Then it was just trees for 10 hours. I felt like I was going stir crazy.
Going stir crazy. That means feeling upset or restless because you've been stuck in one place for too long.
I was ready to jump out of the moving car. My brother kept singing the same song off key.
Off key. That means singing the wrong notes. That's a nightmare in a small car. Did you lose your cool?
To lose your cool means to get angry or lose control of your emotions. I almost did, but then we found a hidden gem.
A hidden gem. I love that expression. It's a place that is excellent but not well known by many people.
It was this tiny diner in the middle of nowhere. They had the best blueberry pie I've ever tasted. It hit the spot.
Hit the spot. That means it was exactly what you needed or wanted, like a cold water on a hot day.
Exactly. Sometimes the best parts of travel are the things you don't map out beforehand.
To map out means to plan something in detail. I agree. But what about culture shock, Sarah?
Oh, that's a big one for English learners. Culture shock is that feeling of confusion when you visit a place with a very different way of life.
I had major culture shock in Japan. I didn't know you were supposed to take your shoes off before entering certain shops.
Oh no, did you just walk right in with your muddy sneakers?
Pretty much. The shop owner looked at me like I was a space alien. I felt so clueless.
Clueless. That means having no knowledge or understanding of a situation. We've all been there, David.
I just kept saying, sorry, sorry, in English, which probably didn't help much. I felt like a total tourist.
Well, you were, but that's how we learn, right? It's a learning curve.
A learning curve. That's the rate of a person's progress in gaining a new skill or experience. Mine was very steep that day.
At least you didn't accidentally insult anyone's grandma. I once tried to use slang in Spain and said something very wrong.
Oh, tell me, what did you say? Don't leave me hanging.
Leave me hanging means to keep someone waiting for information. Well, I tried to say I was hot because of the weather.
Okay, that sounds normal. I am hot.
In some languages, if you say I am hot the wrong way, it means you think you are, well, very attractive or sexy.
No way! So you told a waiter you were very sexy instead of the sun is warm?
Precisely. He just winked at me and gave me a free drink. I was turning beet red.
Turning beet red. That's a classic idiom for being very embarrassed. Your face becomes as red as a vegetable.
I wanted to sink into the ground. But hey, I got a free lemonade out of it.
See? Every mishap has a silver lining. A mishap is just a small accident or a bit of bad luck.
True. And a silver lining is a positive side to a negative situation. I guess my ego was hurt, but my thirst was quenched.
You know, one thing I struggle with when traveling is jet lag.
Ugh, jet lag is the worst. That's the tired feeling you get after flying across different time zones.
I once went to London and fell asleep in my soup at 4 p.m. because my brain thought it was midnight.
In your soup, David? That is priceless.
Priceless. In this context, it means something is so funny or special that you can't put a price on it.
My brother did the same thing, but he passed out on a tour bus. To pass out means to fall asleep very quickly or faint.
Did he miss the whole tour? The Tower of London, the Big Ben, all of it?
Every bit of it. He woke up when the bus was back at the station. He was gutted.
Gutted. That's a very British way to say you were extremely disappointed or sad.
He really was, but he learned his lesson. Never take a red-eye flight if you can't sleep on planes.
A red-eye flight. That's a flight that leaves late at night and arrives early the next morning.
They are cheaper, but they take a toll on your body.
To take a toll. That means to have a bad effect on something over time. I agree. I'd rather pay more for a decent flight.
Decent just means good or satisfactory. I'm with you. Sleep is sacred to me.
Sacred means very important and deserving of respect, like my Sunday afternoon naps.
Exactly. So, if you were on a budget, where would you go for a cheap but amazing trip?
On a budget. That means trying to save money or not spend much. Maybe Southeast Asia?
Good choice. I've heard you can get a lot of bang for your buck there.
Bang for your buck. That's a fun one. It means getting great value for the money you spend.
You can stay in a beautiful place for the price of a sandwich in New York.
That sounds like my kind of paradise. A place that is perfect or extremely beautiful.
It really is, but you have to be careful of tourist traps.
Ah, tourist traps. Those are places that attract many tourists but are overpriced and not very authentic.
Like those shops right next to the Eiffel Tower that sell plastic models for $50.
Exactly. I try to steer clear of those.
To steer clear means to avoid something or someone. Good advice for any traveler.
I prefer to go off the beaten path.
Off the beaten path means going to places that are not popular or crowded with tourists.
It feels more authentic, like you're seeing the real country, not just the postcard version.
I totally agree, though sometimes the beaten path is popular for a reason. You know, David, speaking of the beaten path, have you ever had a moment where you felt completely, out of your element?
Out of my element. Oh, that's a classic. It means being in a situation that you aren't used to or where you don't feel comfortable.
Like me trying to navigate the subway in Tokyo. I was just staring at the map like it was a jigsaw puzzle.
A jigsaw puzzle. That's a game with many small pieces you have to fit together. Subway maps can definitely feel like that.
I was standing there for 10 minutes until a kind local pointed me in the right direction.
To point someone in the right direction, that means to give someone advice or information to help them reach a goal.
I was so relieved. That's a great word for when you feel happy because something difficult or unpleasant has stopped.
I bet. But did you manage to get by with just English, or did you use some Japanese?
To get by. That means to manage or survive with the few things you have. I used a lot of hand gestures.
Hand gestures are the universal language. I've ordered a meal just by pointing and nodding like a crazy person.
We've all been there. It's part of the charm of traveling, right? Even if you feel like a clown.
A clown, someone who looks silly. But hey, as long as you get the food, who cares?
Exactly. Although I did once mix up two words in a restaurant and ended up with a bowl of plain rice instead of spicy chicken.
To mix up, that means to confuse two things. Plain rice? That's a bummer.
A bummer. That's a slang word for something that is disappointing or annoying. It was very dry, David.
I hope you had some water to wash it down.
To wash something down, that means to drink liquid to help you swallow food. I needed a gallon of water.
You know, one thing I love is people watching at local cafes.
People watching. That's when you just sit and observe people going about their lives. It's so fascinating.
Fascinating. That means extremely interesting. You see so many walks of life in a big city.
Walks of life. That refers to people from different social classes, jobs, or backgrounds.
Exactly. It makes me feel connected to the world. But I do get homesick after a while.
Homesick. That's the sad feeling you get when you are away from home and miss your family or your own bed.
I start dreaming about my own pillow. Is that weird?
Not at all. Everyone has a comfort zone. That's a place or a situation where you feel safe and at ease.
Travel definitely pushes you out of your comfort zone, which is good. It helps you grow as a person.
To grow as a person means to become more mature or experienced. It's invigorating, isn't it?
Invigorating. That means making you feel very healthy, energetic, and full of life, like a cold shower.
Or a very strong cup of espresso in Italy.
Oh man, I'd take the espresso over the cold shower any day. Do you collect anything when you travel?
I'm a sucker for fridge magnets. I have about 50 of them now.
A sucker for something. That means you have a great love for something and can't resist it.
My fridge is covered in them. It's like a little museum of my mishaps and adventures.
I usually collect postcards. They are cheap and don't take up much space in my backpack.
To take up space, that means to fill an area. That's smart thinking for a minimalist like you.
Smart just means clever or intelligent. I try, but I always lose them before I can mail them.
David, you're supposed to send them, not keep them in your pocket forever.
I know. I'm hopeless.
Hopeless. In this way, it means you're not very good at something or you're a bit disorganized.
It's true, but hey, I'm having a blast anyway.
To have a blast, that means to have a very fun and exciting time. That's the whole point of travel.
The point, the main reason or purpose. Speaking of purpose, have you ever volunteered abroad?
I haven't, but I've always wanted to. It sounds like a very rewarding experience.
Rewarding, that means something that gives you a feeling of satisfaction or happiness because it's important.
I think it would be a great way to give back to the community you're visiting.
To give back, that means to do something helpful for others, especially because you've been lucky yourself.
Definitely. It's better than just being a passerby.
A passerby, that's just someone who is walking past a place or a situation without being involved.
I want to immerse myself in the culture next time.
To immerse yourself, that means to become completely involved in something, like diving into a new language.
Exactly. No more hiding in the hotel room with English TV for me.
Good luck with that, Sarah. I'll be rooting for you.
So, David, we've talked about the highs and lows of traveling.
The highs and lows. That means the good times and the bad times, like eating amazing pasta but then losing your wallet.
Hopefully not the wallet, but it happens. If you could give one piece of solid advice to our listeners, what would it be?
Solid advice. That means very good or reliable advice. I'd say don't sweat the small stuff.
Don't sweat the small stuff. I love that. It means don't worry about the little things that go wrong.
Exactly. If the train is late or it rains, just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. That means to be flexible and accept whatever happens without getting upset.
It makes the trip so much more enjoyable. And you, Sarah, what's your pro tip?
My pro tip, a tip from a professional or an expert. I'd say learn at least 5 basic phrases in the local language.
Just 5? That seems doable.
Doable means easy to do or achieve. Even just saying hello and thank you can open doors for you.
To open doors, that's a metaphor. It means to create opportunities or make people more friendly toward you.
It really does. People appreciate the effort.
To appreciate, that means to recognize the value of something or be grateful for it. I've noticed that too.
It's the difference between being a tourist and being a guest.
Well said. Wow, we've covered a lot today. I'm already itching to book a trip now.
Itching to do something. That means you really, really want to do it right now. Me too, David.
Maybe we should start a travel fund.
A travel fund? That's a special savings account just for vacations. That's a brilliant idea.
Brilliant. That's a very common British English word for excellent or very smart.
I'll start saving my loose change today.
Loose change. Those are the small coins you have in your pocket or at the bottom of your bag.
Every little bit counts.
To count in this way means to be important or have an effect. Every dollar brings us closer to the beach.
Quick recap. Before we wrap things up, let's look back at some of the best expressions we used today. The travel bug, a strong desire to travel.
A blessing in disguise, something that seems bad but has a good result.
Off the beaten path, places that aren't crowded with tourists.
To hit the spot, to be exactly what you needed, usually food or drink.
Go with the flow, to be flexible and relaxed.
I'm going to use hit the spot for my lunch today. I'm starving.
Starving. That's just a very dramatic way to say you are very hungry.
It's not drama, Sarah. It's reality.
Well, thank you all for listening to English at Gym, Listen and Speak. We hope this episode helped you brush up on your English.
To brush up, that means to improve your knowledge of something you haven't practiced in a while.
We'd love to hear from you. What is your dream destination? Tell us in the comments or send us a message.
Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review if you enjoyed the show. It really helps us out.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep dreaming, and happy trails.
Happy trails! That's a classic way to wish someone a good journey. Bye, everyone.
Bye.